Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Fire Brigade of Flames, Chapter 64. When we last left off, the captains of the 7th, 5th, and 1st Brigade all showed up to talk about what to do about the Preacher. We found out that there's a fake Giovanni that may or may not have been the one we fought in the workshop. I imagine he's not, though. That's still my theory. And Shinra and Arthur went to Asakusa to train with Benimaru, which is great. Love Benimaru. So yeah, let's jump right into the chapter. Ugh. I feel a burp coming, but it's not. So let's just run on in. Arthur and Shinra return to where forged the 8th's alliance with the 7th, looking to buff up their skills with some training. What awaits them there? And it's just Shinra and Arthur walking around Asakusa. Asakusa is really pretty. Pardon me, Shinra here from the 8th, and Benimaru just comes up with a stick to his throat. Commander Shinmon, if this was real combat, you'd already be dead. Chapter 64, The Training Ground. If you're going to train with me, you will have to stay focused. Stupid. And Arthur just threw Benimaru just threw the thing at Arthur. I told you to stay focused. Stupid. And Benimaru just looks at them both. There's some orb. Oh, we're back in the 8th. Okay. And Vulcan made some shit like he always does. What is that? A magnetic extinguishing orb. How does it work? Just watch. I pulled the pin and... Oh, just set out the fire. Okay. It's the same magnetic field I use on my workshop animals. If you direct a magnetic field at a flame, it will go out in less than a second. Incredible. That'd be a useful tool for someone like me without any fire abilities. While Shinra and Arthur went to Asakusa for special training, I also mentioned something interesting for when they get back. Isn't that right, Maki? Sorry for the interruption. Please continue. Wait, what was the interruption? She didn't say anything. We're counting on you, Vulcan. I'll call if anything comes up. Can we count on Vulcan as our engineer? The 8th is finally becoming a real brigade. Beyond putting to rest the flame humans and recruiting new members, we also have to prepare for the next battle. Our members' responsibilities have increased. I haven't had any complaints from anyone in the 8th. Is this a new translator? Because I'm not really quite following a lot of what's going on. Like, I'm getting it, but, like, it's a little weird. The dialogue is a little off from what it normally is. Don't lose concentration. Now we're back with, Shinra, Arthur, and Benimaru in Asakusa. Don't lose concentration. Stay focused on Shinmon's form. And Benimaru does something with his hand. Are you focused? In a real battle, there are no rules. That's why you don't know what can happen next. Tired yet? And it looks like you just walked away. Sure? That's because you're hyper-aware of yourself. You're going to feel like that more and more from now on. On the battlefield, you need to sense yourself as well as those opponents around you. Being aware of your lives, you will not be so tense. What? What? Okay. Being aware of your lives, you will not be so tense. I don't know what that means. Commander Obi always says that is the essence of the 8th. Take care of yourself. That's what you mean, right? If you sense yourself, you will not leave yourself out in the open as often. But that is also your true enemy. That is also true of your enemy. My bad. That's why a surprise attack works best. When I was attacked by Dr. Giovanni, I didn't feel any danger around me before the sneak attack. That's how I left myself open. Now let's train. Attack me as if you intend to kill. And then Conrad just walks out. Oh, they've started training. He's anticipating all my attacks. And he gives some kind of signal. That's enough. Already? That looks like a page of, training. The force is fine, but it does not look like you want to truly hit. Your strokes are easy to read. One thing's missing. Do you know what it is? Something missing. An invincible skill. An invincible skill? And he just kicks Shinra in the face. What did I tell you about losing concentration? Develop your own skills that work to your advantage, based on your speed. As to be expected from Commander Shinmon, you look great out there. Oh, it's Victor. When did Victor get here? Shinra's charm is how he uses his fire power for propulsion and explosive speed. The fire inside his body has a lot more fire than normal. Oh, I'm sorry. I should introduce myself. I'm an official of the 8th Brigade from Forensics, Victor Licht. A pleasure to meet you. I was thinking of a way to improve Shinra's power. This guy shows up when you least expect it. Commander Shinmon, I can help too. Oh really? How? Imagine a flame, how it converges in one direction to increase propulsion. If you lengthen the flame, the power of that flame increases for an instant. So, squeeze the flames? Exactly. Does he have, like... Is he just, like, spouting out theory, or does he have, like, basis for this? Stand back. Okay. And he makes a little fire in his hand. Is this enough firepower? Yep. And he gathers it with, like, a beam and shoots it all out. And it threw... Who was that? Who did... Was that Arthur that just went flying? Oh, no, it sent Benimaru backwards. Okay. Okay. Incredible. Right now, you tend to spread your flames in various directions. You already have increased your speed. But if you condense the flames like Commander Benimaru, you'll be even faster. If I can do that, I will have that invincible skill. Yeah, I'll try it. Shinra, but just practice that one skill on your own. Arthur, your ability is already a blunt blow, so focus on that and battle me with the intent to kill. Okay. But even if I say that, how do I do it? Of course, Shinra has no fucking clue. And now we cut to Victor talking with Conroe. Well, well. Do you think he'll get it? You don't even look like someone from the 8th. You're from Hajima, aren't you? Yeah, and the 8th is superior. If you do anything to the 8th, I'll kill you, bastard. I won't do anything, jeez. Shinra's making some weird face. Or trying all kinds of different faces. And he tries to, like, jettison off with his rocket feet. Darn, his flames are already dissipating. Trying to use my big toes to adjust my flight position. Whoa! And he just lands on his back. But if I move just a bit off, I lose balance. Then it's not just strength. I'm wasting too much time putting thought into this. I'll just try again. That's a good shonen protagonist. Usually, Shinra's problem is deciding between two thoughts. Everything is okay, let's go, or do it later. He's smart. You're too evil to be a smart scientist. First, you must think about how to start. If you don't do that, you'll never understand. In a difficult problem, you must start with this thought. I won't know unless I try, and then you'll figure out the problem. So you're not thinking like some Yakuza. And we cut to, showing Shinra and Arthur fight. Benimaru and Arthur fighting, and Shinra's trying to rocket. Commander Shinmon controls the flames with such skill. There must be some clue I'm missing here. And Benimaru like jabs Arthur in the chest. This has been a real battle, you'd be dead 5 times already. Once more, get up. Right. And... Oh, Shinra's working it out. He's using because we see Benimaru doing some kind of like thing with his hand when he jabs Arthur. So Shinra tries that, and it looks like it's working a little bit. With help from Benimaru and the Lick, Shinra and Arthur's training begins. Controlling his scattered flames, Shinra has created a new foolproof infallibility. Continue chapter 65, The Ignition Secret. Okay, so that wasn't a great chapter. It was just kind of a lot of talking and training. So it wasn't bad, but I'd hesitate to call it good. It was pretty average. So I did like the Vulcan giving a new way to like fight back against the shit, what are they called? The flame people, duh. With like the non second and third generation flame humans, with his magnetic flame extinguisher thing. That seemed like it'll be useful in the future with all the fire people around. And other than that, we just kind of got. Well, I'm curious what Vulcan's new thing he has for Arthur and Shinra is, but you probably won't see until a while, whenever they finish with Benimaru, which I expect to be a few months. So that'll be a mystery hanging around us for a while. Then the training with Benimaru was, it's Benimaru, so of course it's great, but it was kind of just training. It was just like, oh yeah, it was a lot of like talking about flame theory, which was really weird. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about this chapter. It's just a lot of like really basic fight stuff, it wasn't great. It was not bad, don't get me wrong, but it was not great. So yeah, I'm kind of walking in circles, just saying the same thing. The training, there were some interesting things back at the 8th. The training was, it's good to see Benimaru again, but apart from that, it was all kind of like a lot of talking about how things work, instead of just like seeing it work. Which is important, it's important, but it's not as fun as like the more actiony chapters, I guess, or even the more like talking about plot development chapters. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. You can like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, guys, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.